course, I don't know about you, but I personally think with everything going on, with all the illegal boat people and indeed, presumably their foreign criminal friends, you'd like to think the government actually grows some balls, wouldn't you? And maybe even hire Robocop himself to sort out the mess, wouldn't you? But presumably they reckon there might not be any need because they are apparently going to be doing something which presumably they reckon is going to sort out all this mess. And even though admittedly it does sound pretty solid on paper, because it says apparently that more foreign offenders are going to be booted out of the country straight after serving their time with no chance of appeal until they're back home. It's even got a catchy name, Deport Now, Appeal Later. They're expanding it from apparently just 8 countries to 23, so it looks like they mean business. But I wouldn't trust them as far as I can throw them, and I'll talk about that in a sec, but the countries they're talking about are even Angola, Australia, and even apparently Canada's on the list. But let's be honest. Does anyone really believe that Labour's got the guts or the drive or even the balls to actually push this through properly? I mean, even the criminals are probably rolling their eyes, thinking, yeah, sure, we've heard all this before. I mean, you can almost imagine them comparing notes. Oh, look, there's another tough new Labour policy. I bet they'll forget it by Christmas. And unfortunately, with the way that Labour seem to be going, with, of course, their belly dance and U-turns on this and that and everything else, not forgetting, of course, the red welcome mat they appear to be rolling out to the illegal boat people from the safe country of France, I unfortunately do think they'll forget about this quite quickly. But then again, I might be wrong, because apparently Home Secretary Yvette Cooper has been saying about foreign criminals milking the system for years, and that is true, obviously. But does she really believe that? And apparently, she's saying it's finally going to end, and it sounds tough, doesn't it? Even, of course, it seems that David Lammy is chiming in too, all diplomatic about getting more countries on board. They are talking a big game. No more exploiting the system, swift returns, and all the right sound bites, but words are cheap, aren't they, I'll believe it when I see it, especially as, unfortunately, we're still members of the ECHR, remember, the European Convention on Human Rights, and no doubt all the lefty lawyers will try to exploit the usual clauses of the ECHR that they do, enabling all the foreign crooks to remain here. I mean, maybe who knows? They'll probably say that the crooks are entitled to perhaps, I don't know, a UK prison family life or something like that. I mean, it just doesn't bear thinking about, does it? Apparently, nearly 5,200 foreign offenders have been deported since July 2024. That's up 14%, which looks impressive until you wonder, of course, how many have, shall we just say, slipped through the cracks? And now they're planning to send offenders home straight after sentencing instead of locking them up here, supposedly saving $54,000 a year per prisoner, which actually sounds great, doesn't it, on the budget? But are we really convinced it's that simple? The Tories already apparently grumbling, saying it's basically a free pass for foreign crooks. And honestly, they might be onto something, because unless Labour's suddenly grown a backbone, which, let's face it, is about as likely as Keir Starmer suddenly growing a personality, this might just be another flashy plan that kind of fizzles out. And even the criminals probably aren't too worried about it. They likely got more faith in the system being slow and sloppy than, shall we say, being tough and efficient. But anyway, what do you all think about this? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll be back very soon with some more videos. So make sure you click the subscribe button down there so you don't miss my next one.